Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Raven. I am Kentucky Growing Zone 7A, and y'all, today we are going to a nursery. I am so shocked that I even remember to continue to drive, to keep driving and stuff like that, and I got here and these dahlias look absolutely amazing. It's the Frank Odie Nursery. Very, very gorgeous. So we're gonna go inside because I've seen that they've had Hoppy Frog before, and then I just want to see what they have out because our last frost date is tomorrow. Y'all, we are inside of the nursery. They have cool house plants, 25% off on this table. I'm going through everything pretty quickly. Snake plants, how much are these? $10, and you'll get 2 of them if I get this one or even this one. I may end up getting them. We're gonna see. This is what I really need, sticky traps. I may get some for next year. It was needed. So, terracotta pots, very, very cute. Very good to do them one things. This is where I see the soils. These are actually fertilizers. Don't need those. But I do see the soils are here. $11.99 a bag. Oh, this looks like, yeah, that's Costa Maine, $11.99, okay. Let's see. Those are $14.99. These are $14.99. The 1.5 is $24.99. This is $34.99. I gotta see how much the 2 cubic foot is of this because they have it up front just like this. I'm hoping it's the $24.99 and not more for the bigger one because the soil conditioner is $24.99. I need a lot of bags though, so we're gonna see. This is the one that's the $24.99. Okay, now I've gotten this. It's really good. My soil guy got me that. This is another Fox Farm raised bed. I'm sure, how many cubic feet is this? I'm sure this is probably $24.99 too. But we're gonna see. I want to get outside, see what they have out. It doesn't look like they have any of their actual vegetable plants out, but it looks like they may have fruit trees back there. I don't know. We're gonna go look over there and see if those are crops. Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to the channel. This is Backyard to Table Homestead. That's the new name for the channel. I came out here with a bowl because y'all, let me show y'all what I just found. I am so happy but sad. Ooh, I hope I did not just break that grapevine. Anyways, y'all, I came over to the strawberry bed. Do y'all see it? Why something bite my strawberry? Why something bite my strawberry? What is that? That is like a raccoon or something. I don't even know what it is. We're gonna try to leave it right here. But that lets me know it's time to harvest strawberries. So let's come through here and look for some. That could go a little longer, but that means I gotta come back out here tomorrow. Look at this. And if y'all are wondering, these are bare roots that I got from Stark Bros 2 years ago. So it could be, ooh, something else done ate another one. Okay, so all the red ones are coming in. Because if you look over here, something ate on this one too. So whatever it is, it now knows strawberries are here. So we're gonna leave those 2 out there. This one has a little boo-boo on it, but we'll take it off. Now I see I need to come out here every day. I was wondering how long it would take for these to start ripening. I just dropped my bowl. Thank goodness you wash your fruit anyways. But I was wondering how long these will ripen because these are ever-bearing. And so these are definitely letting me know. These are the sequoias in the Ozarks because that's how big those get. Coming through, still looking. for more. There's some over here that we're gonna grab. And that one's nowhere near ready. This is halfway ready. I should have waited. But y'all, that is exciting to see these are starting to ripen. That one's ready. I'm gonna take, no, it's not on that side. Now that is the downside. When the strawberries don't get the sun fully, they may ripen on one side and not the other. This one could go another day, but it looks like actually something got into this one too. Whatever that critter is, critter, whatever it is, it's coming from my fruit. And at this point, these are about to go. I was saying the green stalks, but they doing so good. All right, that's all of them from what I see so far. Super duper excited. Lost 3 of them. But grace be to God. We got plenty more coming, so it's okay. Maybe had I came out here yesterday, it wouldn't be gone, but it's okay. I guess since we're going to do a harvest video, we're going to get some of this spinach too. Move this out the way. We'll have baby spinach and grab some more of these baby leaves as they're getting bigger. And I know I should be able to harvest these again in the next week too, because we have a lot of rain coming. A lot of rain. So they'll just grow some more. Well, let's not lose the spinach you just harvested, girl. This is a maple seed. That's a weed. Get that out. Get that out. That's the one thing I can't stand with these squirrels. They will plant just about anything in here if you allow them to. And it ain't even you who have to allow them. They still gonna try to hide stuff and then forget about it. All right, that's what we have so far. I'm so sad we lost them, but it's okay. It's okay. The comfrey is in full bloom, super cute. Ginger's looking good. They're a hardneck variety, no scapes yet, so they're not ready. I'm debating if I want to go ahead and harvest these greens. Maybe I'll condense the video and we'll do it another day. Just because I'm not in a dire need of needing greens right now. There's just a lot on my plate already to where it's like, ain't no need to add it to what's already going on, honestly. These Brunwood cabbages are going to be huge. I'm so excited. So excited. I am ecstatic. Mustard greens definitely need to be harvested. But y'all, that's what I did today. Sorry, I did not show y'all all of everything in the greenhouse. Kind of got excited about the stuff I saw. Was underwhelmed by the outside stuff that I saw. Because a lot of stuff outside was like landscaping stuff, not stuff that I would need or use in the garden. We did get the soil though. Whew, let me tell you, Happy Frog is expensive, okay? I don't care what nobody say, it's expensive. But we got it, and later on this week we're gonna fill up them green stalks and start planting some stuff. I'm really excited. Tomorrow's our last frost date, the 21st. Actually, no, that's today. Hey y'all, new day. It's in the evening because I did a lot of this stuff in the daytime. I'm watching my dog run back and forth because every time I come out here he just get all the zoomies and stuff like that. But what I wanted to say why nobody told me that Happy Frog was so expensive, but we did get all of these green stalks filled, so all of the originals are filled. Y'all, I'm still gonna need 10.5 bags for the 14 of these because I did the calculations. 0.75 times 14 is 10.5. Okay, so that means I'm gonna need 10.5 cubic feet of soil. And that's not including, because I don't think I've even showed y'all yet, that's not including, I have 2 sets of 3 of these. So 2 of them are out, one's here, one's back there. I still got 4 more to put together. But on the brighter side, so I filled up all of the soil in these, and then I did have to trim this apple because all of the branches were shooting straight up. They weren't lateral to the side or nothing like that. They were all like, what is it? It's not obtuse. It's the small one. Like, they were shooting up, like, say my thumb is the stem. They were shooting up just like this. Plum, if you can see, you're able to see through it now. I cut a lot of branches off as well. With the aphids, I did put the 7 on there. They didn't really do anything. So me pruning it, I'm hoping that it'll allow a lot more airflow to where it shouldn't stress it out, to where we won't have aphids again. We did lose about 10 fruit, but I'm actually seeing that we still have a lot more fruit. But I'm thinking the plum clerculio bug done got it already though too, because look at that. I think it may be a worm in there once it matures, but I won't know until we look and see. This doesn't look like it has anything on it just yet, but again, we shall see. I also did go ahead and trim this apple as well, because a lot of the branches as well was lateral and I want them more out. I'm debating on if I'm actually going to cut down some more of the top of the trunk like I did my other apple, maybe to here, just so that it'll be a smaller tree, you know. If that's where the branches want to grow, that's what I want to do. Now, I did hear that like you could scar your trunk of your trees and it's supposed to help it to grow like new growth there. So I did do that on both of the apples. Another thing is for the strawberries, I did pick like 1 or 2 more, but from what I've noticed is that these are birds that's pecking at these, and it makes sense because I think I have a hole in my pine lining, so they're not getting water. And so if I don't get that fixed, which is why a lot of stuff is about to go out ASAP in the garden to start growing, so that my next focus can be getting a new lining for the pine and getting that reset up. Because if not, the birds are going to keep picking at my strawberries. They're going to pick at my tomatoes. They're going to pick at anything. And the thing is, from what I've read and learned a lot about, is that birds will pick at these things because they're thirsty. And that's my water source. I'm not about to go get a bird bath when I have a pine that can work. It's just, I need a new lining, basically. So that's going to be the next step. But I did come over here to the strawberries and the blueberries just to show you that they are starting to grow a lot bigger. Strawberries are getting riper as well. I am still debating on if I'm going to leave them here, since I know it's the birds and it's not an actual critter coming in my yard. I just learned my lesson, but I'm scared that the front will be overripe and then I just lose the whole strawberry. So we're gonna figure it out. Let me know, do you all do it in raised beds? Do you all have problems with all of your strawberry ripening? Does it sometimes go ahead and start to go bad while trying to wait on one side of it to ripen because the other side ripened in advance? Let me know. That would help. I feel like I'm picking grocery store looking strawberries at this point. Now, before we go, I do want to show you all what the plants are looking like. I have had them outside. They were inside for 2 days this week because it got below 30. I'm not 30, I'm sorry. It went below 50. And so, you know, I'm not going to keep my peppers out if it goes below 50. But I'm going to show y'all the plants because I got them still on the porch for them hardening off and everything like that. And that may just be this week's video. If I feel up to it, if something else more interesting happens, I will create y'all a second video. But this is the last 2 days here at the garden, and I hope you enjoyed it. All right, bye y'all. God bless. All right, y'all, here's a lot of the tomatoes. This one wants to keep acting like it want to die or something. Like it just don't want to stand up. But these are all tomatoes. Some are the hillbilly, some are the giant Belgium. These are the San Marzanos, the table queen, which are acorn squashes, more San Marzanos, opal basil, These are serranos. We got lavender, rosemary, lupin flowers. These marigolds look super sad. These are the ones I got from Lowe's. I just watered them and actually potted them today. They were $2 in a tray. They were $1 this week that just passed. So when you're watching this tonight, if your Lowe's don't close till 10 o'clock and you want to go run and go get it, girl, be my guest. That's, that's on you. It was $1. So I got 2 in each pack, so there's 50 cents. They're going to be all right. They're not going to die. They just look dramatic right now. They was watered. They're going to get watered again, though, too. So please don't worry too much about them, I promise. I do this kind of all the time, not on purpose. It is what it is. We got Tiffin Mennonites, and I think they are so interesting. You can tell it's a tomato plant. Look at the leaves. They're so different. I really hope these are actually the Tiffin Mennonite and they wasn't mixed with, like, tomatillos or something, okay? Then we got the Spears Tennessee Green. And then we got some Old German. So that's a green tomato. We got coleus. Y'all, this coleus is falling over, okay? It's ready to go in the ground somewhere. And I have them in all different sizes. And I started these, I think, in January. Then I started a moringa seed in March, and this is how mine is looking. And then I started some roselle again because this year I'm hoping to get some. We have some artichokes over in here. They're ready to go out. These are the St. John's Fire Salvia. We got some peppers. These are in my seed snail. Got it during Christmas. Keep it under my grow light. It's thriving, surviving. We hope it survives the summer. Then I'll put it back under the grow light so it can survive a winter again because I ain't never had one this long. And I don't know when it's going to change colors, but for right now, I'm okay that it's that color. Seed snail. And that's what these are, just so you know. And I don't know what these are. Let's see. Oh, the Sugar Rush Peach peppers. Coming over here. Flowers, Wildflower Pack seeds. I just put them in a 16 block starter tray. I think I did a video on it. And I told y'all what I did. They're just growing. Anise hyssop right here. More tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes. The bigger ones are usually cherries because I started those a week before I started the other ones. And a lot of them are still smaller because I still have some I need to transplant up. So they probably just gonna get ran with water and get transplanted tomorrow. More peppers that I started on here. More salvia. More basil and tomatoes. And so they are ready to go out, okay? Now these are the melons, cucumbers, pumpkins that I started last week. A lot of them have germinated so far. Super duper excited. We have 5 more trays we're waiting for, and each of them have at least 2 seeds in it. So hopefully they come up. If they don't, it's fine, whatever. We're gonna work with what we got and call it a day. These are all zinnias over here on this tray, outside of this one right here. They're my jalapenos. And then these are all tomatoes that I need to up-pot. Hey y'all, it's the next day and it's starting to rain, but I'm going to speed it up for y'all or keep y'all as active as I can while it's going to rain. But I am going to go ahead and plant my onions. I am later in the season with doing this. I ordered them from Dixondale Farms. Now y'all know in my older videos, not even older videos, but in some of the videos that I recently done, I showed you guys that I actually started some myself. And I did, and we're going to plant those around the garden. But for these, since it's raining, I want to go ahead and get these in because we're going to be getting rain for the next few days. Derby's coming up. I'm not putting any fertilizer around these. This is just Happy Frog in here, so there's already fertilizer in here. I'm hoping we get a good amount of rain to where I don't have to water it. But if I end up having to, that'll be fine too. Now, I got these for like $16 and we're supposed to get like 4 dozens at minimum. So we're going to see how many planters I fill up. If I fill up more than 2, then I am going to go ahead and start putting some in the ground, like in the raised beds for the time being. Just to put throughout the garden for natural pest deterrent control, you know. And I guess in the green stalks, we're going to put more of the bigger ones in here right now. And then we'll funnel through the smaller ones and just see how that goes. So these are candy onions. I did see that these are really good to grow in my area. We're going to see. I was told by a local that we can grow these as late as September, which I thought was pretty late, but again, we'll see. I just know this variety is said to be a good variety for our area, a good intermediate onion. So we're definitely going to see how this goes. I'm really excited to be trying Dixondale Farms. I do know, I think I want to try to order earlier in the year next time so that I can see if I end up getting bigger starts by chance, because I feel like these are pretty small. But again, I'm still excited to see how these go. So that means I need to fill up all of my lime green and then fill up 5 of the pink ones. But I don't know, maybe I'll do 2 Wanda and Cosmo themed green stock setups. So maybe I'll mix and match them instead of stacking them all green and stacking them all pink. I may do green and pink, green and pink. We'll see how I'm feeling though. All I know in total, I need 10 of these circles filled up because each tower is 5. The great thing about green stock, you can always make them shorter or taller depending on your height. I see a lot of people aim for it to be shorter. I'm 5'7". That's what a lot of people say I am. So that's what we're just going to roll with. They just said the 3/4 is just added to it. So, you know, I'm 5'7". For reference. So them being the full 5 towers don't bother me. But if you did want to make them smaller or ever divide these into miniature green stocks, they do sell the lids on Green Stock's website itself. So you're always able to do that with no problem, you know. And right now, not sponsored whatsoever. I'm just somebody that has a lot of green stocks. Green Stock is having a Mother's Day sale right now. 3 tiers, I believe, are $59 or $70 because they're $50 off. Regular basic tiers, like the ones that I'm filling up right now, are $100, and they actually don't have either of these colors. They have the pink that I have down there that I can show you. I thought about getting the raspberry, but your girl don't want to pay for no more soil, if I'm being honest. So we're just not going to get another green stock, even though I would love to get the raspberry. But I'm just not going to do it. Don't want to, okay? And just like that, the rain's gone. And it looks like the sun wants to try to come out. So we're going to just pull the water hose down here and water these ourselves, I see. Which is fine. Totally fine. I did hook the water hose back up today. I do see one area in my drip irrigation that I do want to make sure I get like closed up or something. But we'll see. I have 4 more green stocks I need to fill up. All right, y'all. So I have 10 of these from here down filled with onions. I actually have this one with onions that I grew. They should be the Patterson. No, I think they're the candy. Sorry. So that'll be the same as these. But coming over to where we harvested the mustard greens, this is where I'm going to put a good majority of the onions that I grew in the seed snails. This should be the Patterson variety. And I know they're mine just because of the root system. They're super long. And I'm just going to put them in. I'm going to bring y'all close here in a second. On the very last one, I'll bring you close so you can see how I'm planting these. All right, these are the last two right here that I'm going to be putting over here. I'm breaking off the roots. And these roots are thick compared to this one. You see that? You see how thick they are? I'm giving them ample amount of space to bulb up just to see if these will do good in our area. My goal is to have them do root development. I feel like the soil is loose enough that they will sit here and push through the soil themselves when it's time to bulb. In here is just the onions now, some greens, and kale. Now I have these. I do not remember if these are the candies. They shouldn't be. These should be that one variety. I'll put the name of it on the screen of the ones I got from Baker's Creek. Let's see. I was almost going to put these in the, what's going to call in the green stock. We're going to open this back up because no soil left behind, okay? Just like that, no child left behind, no soil left behind. And these are not from Dixondale Farms. These are the ones I grew. They're just looking a little sad because they need some water. So it lets me know they've been without water a while. This is how my petunias died, because I sat them in a bed thinking they was going to get the rain needed and I would be able to come out and plant, and life just took a turn in another direction to where it was like, no, they're not actually going out as early as you thought they were. So these have great root systems as well. Look at my canister and make sure to water these in pretty well. On top of the rain we're getting tonight, but maybe I'll play it by ear. If we don't get the rain that I'm thinking we were going to get, I'll make sure to water it. All right, y'all. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put some garden lime in each of the green stalks that I did fill up with the onions. Just to make sure the soil is exactly where the onions would thrive at. Garden lime helps to raise up the pH level. Instead of making it acidic, it makes it more alkaline. I just want to make sure of that. I won't put a lot, maybe a teaspoon, and call it a day. But in the last 4 of these green stalks right here, these baby pinks, because I do have the 5th one down here with chives and lemon thyme in it right now, I'm going to put my lavender and rosemary in the other spots of it, the 4 spots. But all of these below are going to be the Blue Lake bush green beans, and I'm just going to direct sow them. Y'all, and that is the video. I gotta figure out, I guess I'm about to put these in another green stock. I gotta figure out where I'm about to put these onions. I may put these in a whole new seed snail. I don't know if they're even worth trying to grow. Dixondale Farms to mine with the roots. And theirs are just dormant, so I don't know if they cut the roots themselves either. But y'all, that's everything I got for y'all in this video. Depending on how the rain is, we'll see if we do anything else this week. But if so, it'll be in the next video. So until next time, God bless you. Bye.